Hello everyone, myself Kesab Kumar Agrawal. In this project, I am going to demonstrate on the project Smart Dice using Arduino. For this project, I have used TinkerCAD for simulating the project, and this is the circuit diagram of the project where I have used a 7-segment display, a push button, and 8 different registers of 1 kilo ohm. This is a 7-segment display. There are 10 pins A, B, C, D, E, F, Z, DP. DP is the dot, and there are two other pins which are common. These are the 8 pins and 2 pins are commons. There are two versions of 7 segment. One is common cathode and one is common anode. This is common cathode type, in which both the common terminal are connected to ground and all the LEDs are connected to ground also. To turn on a particular LED, we have to give logic 1 to the particular pins and other pins should be kept at 0. In common anode, the common pin is connected to the VDD or the plus 5 volt, and all the other pins are also connected to the plus 5 volt. To turn on a particular LED, we have to give logic 0 and we should keep other LEDs to at logic 1. For example, when in common cathode, when we have to display 1, that means we have to turn on the LED B and C. So we will give logic 1 to B and C, and all other pins should be kept at 0. Similarly, for displaying 2, we have to keep A, B, Z, E and D on, and we have to turn off the LED F and C. Now, this is the code of the project. First of all, I have connected the pin A, B, C, D, E, F, and Z of the 7 segment to pin number 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, and 7 respectively. And I have connected the push button to pin number 3. And I have defined a variable button state of integer type and assign it to 0. This button state represents the state of the push button. Now, I have defined a variable button state of integer type and assign it to 0. When the push button is pressed, then the button state will be 1. Otherwise, the button state will remain at 0. Now, in the void setup section, I have connected all the pins of 7 segment as an output pin and defined the push button as an input pin and start the baud rate 9600. Now, in the void loop section, I am assigning the digital read of push button to the button state. That is, when the push button is pressed, then the button state will be 1. Otherwise, button state will be 0 that I have initialized in the before. Now I have applied a condition that if button state is equal to high, it represents that push button is pressed. Then I used a random number generator function, that is random, which generate a number between 1 to 7 and assign this number to the random number variable and printing this number to the serial monitor and also passing this number to a function display number. After that, I've applied some delay of 1000, that is 1 nanosecond, and again making all the LED pins of 7 segment glow. Now, what is this display number function? The display number function is used for displaying a particular number on the 7 segment, and I am passing a number of integer type in display number function. According to this number, I have used a case statement. If this number is 0, then the 7 segment display will display the number 0. For that, I have to make the pin Z low and all other pins should be high. Similarly, for displaying number 1, I have to make these connections. For displaying number 2, for these connections, and for displaying number 3, I have to make this connection, and similarly for 4, 5, and 6. And I have also applied a default condition, that is when there is no button pressed, then it will by default press all the LEDs low, that is all the LEDs will be off. So this is the code of the project. Now I am going to demonstrate the project. So whenever we press a push button, then it will display a number and for 1 second, and then again it turn off all the LED of the 7 segment. So when we press the push button, it prints 3 and again it offs the all the LEDs. Again, when we press next button, then it will print 5, 1, 6, 3, 3, 1. So it is generating a random number between 1 to 6 that can be used like the game in Ludo, where we have used dice that display number between 1 to 6. So this is working fine. That's all from this project. Thank you.